Hello, everybody. This is Jonathan Mochtig with 1000 GM. I'm here with GM Var Akobian. We're looking at the round two games of the St. Louis 1000 GM Norm event.
Hello, everyone. We're going to take a look at this game. This is a game between WGM Abrahamyan against FM Eswaran, and this was a very strong game played by Abrahamyan, and she won. It was very nicely played game, I thought. So we have a Karo-Kan defense here, and this D3 is very interesting. It doesn't look very active, but it's a very tricky system. You get to this endgame, which from the first glance it looks like what is White really doing here, losing the turn to castle, but it's not easy at all to play this endgame. So you will see now how Abrahamyan played this knight e1. The point of this move is to play with the pawn on f3 and then bring this knight to d3. Knight g5, knight d3, a4. Now trying to gain space here. Unusual, it's a little bit unusual way of playing it. Now f3. And I don't like particularly the move e5 because it creates such a big hole on f5.
Yeah,
So
Swiss cheese.
this was the inaccuracy. Yes. Yeah. And now you see the knight is coming in, and White is just very well developed. Now it's just actually a very strong threat, bishop c3. And after this, so we can say the critical error in this game was probably the move 9 e5, because this pawn became a real headache here. So take, now knight goes on a5. Now it's more weaknesses.
Yeah.
Take, knight c5, and now as you can see, White's pieces are jumping in, and we're only 15 moves into the game, but Black is in just like pretty much hopeless position here. King f8.
Can I ask a quick question, Var? I feel like when Karo-Kan players are playing that they like the consistency and the control. Remember last video we were talking about how like usually you don't get to choose, but I feel like Karo-Kan players get to decide a lot. When playing a move like D3, you're basically forcing them to avoid all these great tricks that they've learned and just like, let's just play an endgame. Is that kind of what the philosophy is behind just trading off the heavy pieces right away? Or what's the philosophy behind that D3 move that's really unique?
Well, D3 move is just actually inviting Black to go for this endgame.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if Black should really go for this endgame. This endgame is not so simple to play. Maybe you can equalize by playing very precisely, but it's not an easy endgame to play. Karo-Kan players more like they like the close positions, you know?
This is
Here,
very open and long
it didn't quite
bishops.
work.
Yeah.
Well, in particular, there was the mistake move e5 played, so that's why. King e5, and now bishop takes b5. And now just basically the game is over here. White is up a pawn and completely dominating here. The threats are all over the place here. So, and the conversion was very smooth as well. Now hitting the e5 pawn, now picking up the e5 pawn. Now it's a 2-pawn advantage, and the rest is just easy peasy conversion here. Now getting the bishop. Now threatening knight c6. 2 pawns, extra, 2 bishops. It's just very
Wow, that's so many practical
nice
problems. Wow.
And now rook is coming in. h4 now attacking from the side. And now getting ready to play rook h5. Look at that finish. That was just a fantastic
And then
finish.
it goes, oh wow, that's incredible because the bishop's going to take over with the check. That knight forced a block.
Abrahamyan, look at that mate.
Wow.
Spectacular. You call that spectacular. Look at that rook sacrifice at the end of the game to finish it. So this was a very strong game played by Abrahamyan, and against somebody who is higher, actually 100 points higher. As you see, Eswaran is 23.94.
But it was so stylish. Like it's a stylish way to approach it.
At the very end, yeah, it was just a super nice way to end the game here. So this was a great game, and again, we can say just one mistake in the opening, like e5. Cost blocked this game, and there's no recovery after that.
That's amazing.
I hope you guys enjoy this game, and we'll be back with more videos from the 1000 GM and I Am Norm events.